Hello learners, welcome and welcome back to this channel. My name is teacher Evelyn, and in this video we want to talk about compost manure. So let's see, what is compost manure? It is decayed organic material made from plants and animal waste, and it is formed when these materials rot and break down into a dark soil-like substance. It makes the soil to be very fertile. Let's see some suitable materials for making compost manure. To make good compost, we use materials that can easily rot. So we group the materials into the green materials, you can also call them wet and fresh materials, and we also have brown materials which are dry. Now the wet and fresh materials include things like fresh grass, vegetable peels, fruit wastes like banana peels, orange peels, mango peels, green leaves, animal manure like cow dung and poultry dropping. The wet materials provide nitrogen, they do decompose quickly, they help microorganisms to grow and multiply, but too many green materials can make the compost to become smelly and very wet. Let's look at some dry materials. We have things like dry leaves, straws, maize and dry stalks, sawdust, paper, but the paper should not be plastic coated, small twigs and ash. These provide carbon, they decompose slowly, they help balance moisture in the compost heap, and they prevent bad smells by improving airflow. We also need water. Water helps the materials to rot faster. The compost should be moist, not too wet, not too dry, because too much water will cause a bad smell and lack of air, and too little water will slow down the decomposition. Materials that should not be put into compost include plastics, metals, glass, deceased plants, and food cooked with oil. Plastics, metals, and glass do not rot. They're dangerous and are going to harm the compost. Diseased plants, on the other hand, can spread infections to healthy crops. Food that has been cooked with oil attract pests like rats and flies. Now let's go on to preparing compost manure step by step. Step 1 is choosing a site. So you should select a shaded place that is well drained and has a good water source nearby, and then collect all materials together. That's step 2. Gather all the materials and cut the big ones into small pieces. You should also have all your tools ready and near. Step 3 is now layering. Arrange materials in layers. The first layer should be made of dry materials, the bottom layer. This includes things like maize stalk or rice stalk. Then go to green materials. The second layer of green materials include things like kitchen waste, like the vegetable peels and the fruit peels. The third layer is made of animal manure. We then move to wood ash and finally put top soils. The bottom layer improves drainage and airflow. Animal manure add microorganisms that speed up decomposition, and proper layering ensures balanced nutrients in the compost. We use grass or banana leaves to help retain moisture and heat in our compost. Covering protects compost from heavy rains, and it helps maintain the right temperature for decomposition. Step 5 is to turn after every 2 weeks. It's important to mix well to allow airflow. Turning the heap supplies oxygen needed by microorganisms. It ensures all materials decompose evenly, and it also helps to control bad smell. The sixth step is now waiting for decomposition. which takes about 2 to 3 months, the compost becomes dark brown or black, and it becomes crumbly and starts to smell like soil. It also looks like soil. Compost is ready when original materials are no longer visible. If it still looks like fresh wastes, it does need more time. Let's look at the importance of compost manure. First, it does improve soil fertility because it adds needed nutrients to the crops. Second, it also improves the soil structure, making the soil soft and easy to dig. It increases water holding capacity because it helps the soil retain moisture for long. Another thing is that compost manure is cheap and locally available because it is made from waste materials found at home. It's very environmental friendly and it reduces waste pollution because in the process of gathering all these biodegradable materials, we are reducing their dumping in the environment and putting them into second use. It does improve crop yield because it leads to healthy and productive plants. Other things include the fact that compost reduces the need for chemical fertilizers. It supports healthy root growth in plants. It improves soil aeration and it encourages beneficial organisms like earthworm. So let's look at the benefits of compost manure actually to the environment, because it's not only helpful to our plants. We have said that it does reduce the dumping of waste, like the food waste, the kitchen waste, the farm waste. We are now getting to give them a second use, which helps to keep the environment clean because we have not thrown them out to the environment, we have not burnt anything, and this also promotes recycling. This is all we had on compost manure. Let's assess our progress. So first one, which of the following is a green material? A, dry leaves, B, sawdust, C, vegetable peels, or D, paper? You have 5 seconds. And the answer is C, vegetable peels, because they are fresh and they provide nitrogen to our compost. Why is water added to a compost heap? Is it A, to cool it, B, to help decomposition, C, to make it heavy, or D, to stop insects? The answer is B, to help decomposition, because water helps microorganisms break down materials. Which material should not be used in making compost? Is it A, grass, B, plastic, C, cow dung, or D, banana peels? The answer is B, plastic, because plastics do not decompose. I hope you had fun and enjoyed the lesson. For more videos related to grade 4 agriculture and nutrition or home science, we have a playlist that is showing on your screen right now. You can click on it. Until the next video, bye.